James cleverly says this is going to stop the boats.
Well, is it? I don't know. Frankly, in a way, this is, in a very narrow sense, this is a victory for Rishi Sunak, because the scenario that we're watching now was spelled out to me before Christmas in exactly this way. It's a numbers game. They've worked out how many people they absolutely know are going to rebel and those who will melt when the heat comes on them. So this is a victory that they predicted they would get it through the Commons. It's the House of Lords where they really come up against the crunch. And the only way they could get it through would be with the Parliament Bill, which gives the authority of the Commons over the House of Lords. It's too late for that. So basically, we're in a position which was predicted back then when I wrote this in December, of a possible general election.
It's really interesting. Can I read you two comments? Because we throw out all morning and we want to hear what people... Both of them interest you. Elizabeth, only Braverman is the best choice to finally tackle the uncontrolled level of illegal migrations landing on our shores. And then Bill, I have absolutely no idea what the Labour Party and the Conservatives represent in terms of immigration. Hard-working people like me, for sure, don't know what's going on. I think that is absolutely central, don't you?
I think those two messages sum up the bewilderment of the nation today. Yeah. We've got a Conservative government which has seen a huge rise in immigration over 13 years and a likely incoming Labour government that's going to make it worse. They're simply going to hand over control to the European Union. They will set the targets. We will do what we're told and pay for it in the process. So what we're watching here is too little, too late. Whatever happens on this bill on Rwanda, it isn't going to make any difference. The polls, the latest polls are showing Labour 27 points ahead.
27 points.
No one's ever reversed that in the space of the months available now for an election.
The Prime Minister's going to speak in about an hour's time, this big press conference. How's he going to sell this, do you think? He's going to sell it as a victory. But it's a hollow victory. Because
a Pyrrhic victory.
A Pyrrhic victory in the sense that it's not going to work. Even if they get this through and people start going in a few plane loads to Rwanda, the 100 or 200 that are sent off will make no difference whatsoever to the 70 or 80,000 that are here already.
Do you think when you say a victory, and in terms of what Rosie said, do you think that because he's got... And I only thought about this literally a second ago. Because he's, by hell or high water, got it through the Commons, that if it does then face, if you like, opposition from, I'm sure he'll say, Labour peers and Liberal independent peers in the Lords, he can then stand up to the British people and go, listen, I'm trying to do everything here. You might not like it, but at least I've got a damn plan. And now the system, be it judges, are stopping me from doing it. Do you think him getting it through the Commons could be an important moment for him, Trev? Because he can say, I've done what I've said I can do, and then it's out of my hands.
Yes, but does Rwanda really do the trick? That's the point. Does it have any traction with the voters? Do people out there think that Rwanda, if it gets through, will solve the problem of mass immigration, which is now a problem right across Europe? And we are one of the few people in Europe, one of the few countries in Europe which can actually use its independence outside the European Union to do something about it. And we are still trapped within the European Convention on Human Rights. We are still dancing to the tune of Brussels on this, and we are not taking the action that we could as an independent sovereign country to stop it.